Tupperware stock, which has skyrocketed, and I thought this was really funny. It's like the latest meme stock, Tupperware. Why don't you tell us about it, Mike?
I mean, it is the latest meme stock, but it's interesting to really look at what happened to them. So in April, if you're not familiar with Tupperware, Tupperware is like the original Avon. Your grandmother or your great grandmother might have actually gone and sold Tupperware at Tupperware parties in the neighborhood in the 50s and 60s, 70s. So it's like the original Avon door-to-door selling.
And if you really don't know what it is, it's like little boxes to put things in. It's like plastic boxes to store food in.
Yeah, it's all about food storage and making sure that the food lasts longer. Before, there was nobody really in that market at all. And over the last year, the last few years, the whole company's just kind of collapsed. I mean, they were trading at $37 a share in January 8th, 2021, which I thought was pretty crazy because the stock was at like 60 cents in April, and they were talking about bankruptcy and a lot of different things. And now, like most of the meme stocks, the AMCs, the Bed Bath Beyonds, the GameStops, the retail investor, me, you, and probably most of the people listening to this, come in and say, we're going to short your stock. And so there was about a 25% float on their stock up to July 14th was shorts.
Okay.
So a lot of this was in the background going on. Now, interestingly enough, is they in early July they hooked up with our favorite investment firm. Can you guess?
BlackRock.
You got it, bingo. Yep, their investment partner is BlackRock. That's what came through in early July, and for some reason or another, this is when that stock started to really jump. But over the last month, it went up 400%. I mean, this is on a tear, and so it's interesting to think about. But before all this happened, they were given notice by the New York Stock Exchange that you're below our 50 million cap. You've had below 50 million market cap for over 30 days, and your stock's trading at $1 or less, which is below the NYSE's threshold. So they'll kick them off the exchange. So it's interesting to really see what happened here. Is now their stock doesn't skyrocket, but their stock just takes off and quadruples itself, and now they're able to restructure their debt. Which they did yesterday. They restructured $150 million in debt. They got an additional $21 million in debt financing. So it's really interesting to look at this whole picture and know that BlackRock jumps in, and all of a sudden this gun completely twisted upside down now. And they're able to refinance their debt and everything. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just very unique proposition to look at and say, what happened?
Yeah, I'm looking at the stock graph. I mean, this one's a little different to GameStop and AMC because they were trading at this level like a year ago. They were actually trading about double the price, over $10 a year ago, and they've come down all the way down as so almost being priced for bankruptcy. And now their stock has gone back up to somewhere near normal levels. It's not the same as GameStop, where it just exploded from $4 to like $400. It's a little more ordinary, even though you've got some high percentage gains in a short period of time.
Yeah, it's not as much meme as people would like to think. 25% is not 90%.
Although people on Wall Street Bets are talking about it, so they're definitely getting in on the action.
I wouldn't mess with it now. It's already down day over day. It's probably down 50%. I mean, I think the train's taken from this one. That ship sailed. So I wouldn't. And not financial advice, but I wouldn't play with it.
Yeah, this is not something to buy after the fact. You
need
to understand the hypothesis beforehand and put your money in, and hopefully you'll be lucky. But don't do the catching a falling knife thing, buying it. Yeah.
Bad idea. But there's also another company that kind of went through a similar yellow trucking, but they only went up 87%. But if you look at like, so if they've gone up 87% in the last month, if you look at Facebook, for example, or Meta, the stock went up 70% from March until June. So
and it's a proper company with good credentials.
Precisely. So that's kind of the evaluation that you look at, is to say, well, I mean, yeah, it's no GameStop, it's no AMC where you're going, what just happened? You know, I don't think this was a coordinated effort. I feel like there was, oh, this is going up, we should probably try to short this real quick. And then a bunch of people paid attention to it. But the short was primarily done from the beginning of July until the middle of July. BlackRock jumps in the beginning of July. I don't know if there's a way to calculate and to find out what's going on. I'm not a lawyer. But fundamentally, there's definitely a huge question mark there, as it's turned around somehow. Good marketing.
Right.
You know,
I was just looking on Reddit, and someone saying, I don't know, someone posting about how much they made on Tupperware stock, and then someone posts, Tupperware is a cancerous plastic box. Go for Snapware, glass leak-proof from Costco instead.
I think I have both.
I got Snapware. It's better, actually. It's glass. Only the lid is plastic. The part food actually touches is glass.
I have those too.
Maybe we can buy their stock instead.